All right, we're kicking this episode off right where we left off. The Nest is about to call Jason Newberry, primarily Preston, because Preston just loves talking to the Malkavian Primogen. They give him a call and see what's going on. However, after that conversation, things tend to take a turn as a certain someone they ran into starts snooping around their domain looking for them. We'll see how that unfolds.
Did you get a chance to call Jason yet, Preston?
No, not yet. I'll give him a call now. I'll try and call Jason.
He'll pick up and you'll hear this like gurgling sound as he does so. Bonjour.
Hey, it's Preston. Did I call you at a bad time?
Not for me. He'll chuckle. Shut up! And you'll hear like a whimper sound and a smack. What's up?
Hey, I wanted to check in. I haven't heard from you for a while.
I know. I thought you guys stopped liking me. I thought we weren't friends anymore.
No, of course not. Are you kidding me? No, you're like our favorite.
Awesome.
Sullivan said you guys spoke, and there's that mutual acquaintance that was trying to get in touch with us or something.
Yeah, he was gonna stiff me.
Yeah, of course he was gonna stiff you. They can't trust that guy at all. Like that's why I'm calling you. Like, don't do like. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but like I wouldn't advise doing business with that dude at all.
Yeah, I think it's a snake thing. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, he's trying to I don't know. He's trying to screw us on trying to get us involved in something we don't want to get involved with. I don't even really know the details of it, but I think that's why he's probably looking for us. I get a really weird, bad vibe off of him.
He tried to screw me too. So I understand.
Yeah.
So I was asking Sullivan, like, should he join the ranks of our other friend that's taking a nap?
Yes, probably. He's dangerous, and if he's got the balls to try something like this on someone such as yourself, I mean, this is a dangerous dude. Like, he's got a lot of balls.
I'll call Sierra. We'll arrange it. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. That's what I would do. Yeah, I don't want to see you get screwed over. You know.
Yeah, no problem. Oh yeah, me and Sierra, we're besties now. Well, she doesn't know, but I think we're besties.
Oh yeah. When's the last time you talked to
her? Yesterday.
Yeah, is she feeling okay?
Yeah, she actually saved me from one of the Sabbat that we went after. So we're besties now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're gonna get real close. You know what I mean? Like real close. Like, yeah, real close.
Like close?
Oh, close.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll back off then.
Hey, I mean, you can go for it, but at the end of the day, she'll be a decoration. She'll be beautiful forever.
All right. I think she's all right.
What do you mean you think she's okay? Of course she's okay.
I think she's all right. No, I mean, I think I think it's, I think she's not like the rest of her associates.
Oh, no, she is. She is. But she did save me from this crazy Bruja bitch. And for that, I appreciate her beauty a little more. And now I want to, you know what? I'm not going to get into it, but she will be with me forever.
Fair enough. Hey, we should hang out sometime soon.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
How about we swing by Larson's house and TP it?
You know where his house is?
Yes, I know where his house is.
What if we get actually, that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
TP, I mean bonfire for the sun type situation.
Oh,
hypothetically, right? You know, like you start a fire of excitement and let it right out to the sunrise. You know?
Yeah, he probably doesn't live alone though. You know?
Not my problem.
He's probably got people there that might be a problem.
Not for me.
All right.
I'm confident in my ability to handle the mortal persuasion and give them the things that they need most in life. I'm a facilitator of fun. You know that, right?
I'm well aware. Yep.
Yeah, and a lot of my friends will make sure they have fun too. So there's going to be so much fun. There's going to be fun all over the steps. So that being said, I think we can handle it, especially with Sierra. Like, she can walk in and just command a room. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, and that does sound like a really good time. I mean, I was thinking more like hitting up Exit or something and, having a party or something.
But see, now I'm thinking about this, and this is like My fun factor is like at a 10 with this thing, and you're like at a probably pull that down to like a 4 or a 5, which I appreciate. Sometimes I need to calm down, but I don't think this is one of those times.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. I mean, this guy did try and screw you over after all, so.
And you.
And me, yeah,
Right.
which is, I mean, yeah, it's pretty terrible. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I mean-
when were you thinking?
And who's gonna stop us? Like nobody. What?
Yeah.
Damien, was he gonna get mad and play a riff on his guitar? No. We're buddies. We're buddies too. Like I saved his life, right? The Malenkov thing. I saved his life.
I mean, yeah, he should owe you pretty big for that.
He should. He doesn't, but he should. You know, it's a gentleman thing. I know. Like I get it.
A handshake deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm open for whenever you're open. I know that Sierra's doing some stuff tonight with Damien. I'm not jealous. You know, they're eradicating things, which, okay, maybe I'm a little bit jealous, but still, they're doing stuff. I think maybe later on this week we can have time to make it happen for sure.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure entirely all what I have going on, but yeah, let me know, and you know if I could be there.
Yeah,
you know,
we can make it like a whole like city get together, really, because I mean, Ballard's busy with stuff with the whole like covering things and making sure things stay down, and we've got the Sable jumping from foot to foot to make sure that nothing gets a little like too excited in the news, for example.
Yeah.
It's been like a full court press, so to speak, on this whole like bad guy front, and it's doing really well. That thing's a little nerve wracking from time to time. We had some close calls. Like I said, Sierra saved me. She's awesome. But we can definitely get some people together and go have a good time. I think that Larson is kind of wearing out his welcome, so to speak. At least that's what I'm going to tell everybody, and they're going to believe me. So,
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Total scumbag.
Yeah,
I
and
think
Annabelle
it's
doesn't like him, so that's win-win, right? So,
Perfect. So yeah, and I would never disagree with Annabelle's opinion on such things, of course.
not
Being
in earshot, anyways.
Yes. Of course.
All right, well, you just give me a call. Let me know when it's good for you, okay?
Yeah. I'll let you know, Jason.
All right. Well, I'm going to get back to dinner.
You enjoy.
Yep, will do. Oh, I'm like, are you at home?
I'm on my way.
Yeah, because I'm in the area. I just stopped by, what's your name? You can speak. What's your name? Sarah. I'm at Sarah's house.
I don't know who that is.
And you hear the phone, like, kind of as he, like, covers his hand on the mouthpiece. He's looking around. Hear it shift a little bit. Looks like she's are you like a staff, a secretary or something? And you hear this whimpering, like, no, I work at the clerk's office. Oh, so you're like, you do filing? She does filing, Preston.
Oh,
Do you need anything filed?
Can't say that I do currently.
Neither do I. And you hear this crunch. Anyways, Sarah's out for the count.
All right.
She went to bed, and I'm going to just kind of see about things for the rest of the night. But yeah, give me a call.
I'll let you know.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right. Yep. Bye.
Bye. And he'll hang up.
All right, guys. So that I think that went pretty well, actually.
Yeah. That seems like quite the involved phone call.
He's unhinged. He's gonna go after Larson. He's gonna get people together and go after Larson and like take him out. Because he's all riled up now that Larson was gonna renege on the boon that they agreed upon for Jason to tell him where we live. And so now he's gonna go around and I guess say that this Larson guy has worn out his welcome here and he's ready to storm the dude's house, get people together and raise it to the ground. So he's invited me along and I'm supposed to let him know when I might be available to do that. So that's something. We can just ride that out.
Fair.
Okay.
But
Never a dull moment with Jason, huh?
no, he's also acting really weird about Sierra. Like real weird. Like he was speaking in the cryptic way that he always sort of does about things, but I'm not understanding. I guess he was out with her and they were hunting Sabat or something, and it sounds like she saved him, and so now he sounds like super infatuated with her. So like, I don't know. Because he saw her last night. I don't know if I should try and check in with her or not and see what's going on there. get her
The only thing I
perspective.
can say is I fail to see how that's our problem. I'm just being honest.
Well, it's not our problem. It's just it's of interest because Sierra is somebody that we've had some dealings with and that we've been trying to have some kind of a rapport with. And so I guess it's sort of important to know what that relationship between her and Jason, who we also obviously have dealings with, what that dynamic is for future exploitation.
But we don't really have a dynamic with her.
Sure we do.
Well,
Well,
maybe
short
you
of
do.
short of the interaction when she was trying to ingratiate herself to court.
Well, that's what I mean. Like we went in there and she's
But-
strung up by the Sabbat, and so we pointed the city at the Sabbat, and we're trying to
Sure.
build.
I'm not-
Yeah,
I'm not
but
saying
we're
sever
not-
contact, but in the end, Jason is a primogen. She's barely acknowledged.
Jason is a psychopath. And
Yes.
she is a tool. We look good in her eyes, but if Jason, the psychopath, causes the La Sombra undue discomfort, I don't see how this interferes with any of our plans.
If anything, it adds to the chaos and will allow us to continually operate under everyone's radar.
I just think it takes a piece off the table potentially.
I think it
I'm
just
not saying
makes
sever connection.
You know,
I
information.
don't think it does
is-
anything. I don't think it does anything to our ability to interact with that piece. I think it makes everybody else's ability to interact with that piece more difficult.
Well, we can't interact with her if he kills her.
He's not going to kill her. He's a primogen. If he was going to kill her, he would have killed her already. Or in the long term, he might try to kill her, and then that's just entertainment. That's just interesting.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. I would just rather have the information to know that that's coming, so that I don't.
I don't want to discredit your feelings at all about this. However, I don't have any particular care or concern for any of them or any of the other kindred in this city. So if they all tear at each other's throats and they all kill each other, I don't really care.
So, do you guys want to go along to the Larson thing?
No.
Probably
No,
stay
I don't.
away from that if possible.
I don't like to be at the scene of the crime
Yeah, that's true.
because do you think we would get away?
If it came down to us getting away or him getting away, he's going to get away.
So we shouldn't be there.
Yeah. So, what's next?
That is a good question. I'm actually not sure.
I'll be picking up the drugs on Wednesday.
Okay.
We're
well
getting
then-
enough ecstasy to put people really down for the count, but having a really good time while doing it.
I'll be waiting for what's his name, Jimmy the Bouncer.
Yeah, Jimmy needs to come back by. Yeah, he's got a couple hours. You just
That's what I'll be doing.
kind of read a bit of some of your ritual books, the stuff that Quincy brought with him. You guys start going through some
Yeah.
of those. To
I know
pass
what
the
I'm going
time.
to do. I will probably, what I'm going to do is I'll take the lock for the hope chest. I'll pull it off the hope chest itself. I'll set it like in my room. I'll create a small circle and I'll take the time and I will word versus ghouls that motherfucker
Okay.
just as an added thing.
Yeah, no, that's not a problem at all. Go ahead and make me a rouse check.
Yama, 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 yama.
We'll see. You're
I'm
good.
good.
You cast the ritual. I'm not going to make you roll for it. It's not that big of a thing, really.
Yeah, it's level one.
Yeah, so you manage to inscribe the ritual with your blood. You let it soak through, and you feel it kind of close off perfectly. Any ghoul that comes in here and tries to grab this is going to be warded away from it. And if they do insist on grabbing it, they are going to get some hurting on, if you know what I mean. So you get the ritual off without a problem. You feel its powers sink into the lock, and you're very confident that it is successfully soaked into it and is working properly.
Perfect.
For Lamont, you're looking through the...
I'm reading books.
So as you're going through this this collection of scrolls and books that have been kind of brought, by Quincy over to you guys, you've got some of Quincy's stuff that he owns that wasn't transferred over for you guys. Like, he brought copies of things for you guys to use for your own library, but then he has his own books with his own rituals and stuff that are inscribed in there. So as you're reading through this stuff that your mentor has left and brought with him, You start going through all the different rituals it has, and pretty much you have a ton of different stuff in here. But the stuff that's catching your eye, especially given the earlier evening's issues, you stumble upon this ritual that is incredibly complex. And it's the only rite that you've come across that is not in a language that you speak. It's in the language that's in the well, around the well.
Fuck a lot of good that does me.
The pattern of those doesn't look familiar. Like, it's not really anything that you actually have inscribed around your well. It's not anything that dedicated your well to. This is something completely different. But it's towards the back of the book, and it's not written in his handwriting. There are little notations on the side, like he annotated this, and you see Larson's name mentioned several times as he's like pointing to different parts of the script on this page. Now, you know that Sullivan and Preston both read this language. You just don't.
Can I try real hard?
Negative, sir.
Son of a bit. I'll go call. I'll give Sullivan a shout.
I'll head over and see what's going on, what you need.
I'll point at the book. What's this say?
It's a ritual. It's a thaumaturgical ritual, and it's called the Closing of the Nihil. And you can see that in Quincy's handwriting, where he's noted portions about Larson, you see that he has circled the Akkadian word nihil, and is like, why are they calling it a nihil? Is what he has written in the script to the side. As you read more and more, they're referring to wells of sacrifice. And this ritual, in the first like abstract or so, the first part, or like page and a half of this ritual, it's about closing down and breaking down the bonds of what he keep on referring to as a nihil, so they can no longer be used for sacrifice. This rite essentially destroys a well.
All right, so this ritual will shut down a well. I'm not sure why. I'm in the same boat as our mentor. I'm not sure why they're calling it a nihil. I mean, it's weird, but yeah, this is the shut down a well.
As you're flipping through it, you can see in the back of like the last couple bits of text that Quincy added in, he makes reference to the fact that if Larson ever finds out that he stole this from him, he's going to be pissed.
This could be very well why Larson wants him dead, actually. This was stolen from Larson.
Good. Can you learn it?
It'll take a little bit of time to figure out the nuance, and it's going to take more than just me. Like,
yes,
it's going to require all of us.
And then all of us learn it.
So, from what you can tell with this particular ritual, Jeff, it's going to take a sacrifice, at least 3 people. You have to do it on a new moon, like an inauspicious night, essentially. You have to properly taint the sacrifices and debase them before dedicating to the sole purpose of destroying the nihil. Basically, you use their souls to clog the conduit and disrupt it and destroy it. It is very complex. This is like a level 4, level 5 ritual at least.
I'll relay all that, obviously, to both Lamont and Preston. And I'll be like, well, the first thing you're going to need to learn, I could translate it. I just don't want to remove any of the power that the Akkadian gives to it. I need to teach you Akkadian.
Can you copy the ritual? Like,
yeah,
could you
absolutely.
reproduce it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's time to start reproducing copies.
So, in mechanical terms, Jeff, it's a level 4 ritual if you want to shut down a well of a 1 or 2 rating. If you're doing a 3 or 4, it requires level 5.
Right, which is what we have.
So you have to learn it twice. Like there's 2 versions essentially, one for minor wells, one for major. So the lesser closing of the nihil and greater closing of the nihil. It's just 2 different rites.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to take some time, obviously, but yeah. Okay. I think this is something we should all know.
I agree. I'll have to learn the language.
The language is easy. Once I get you a few of the major components for sounding things out and seeing specific script, it's real easy to catch on to. It didn't take Preston long. It's not going to take you long either.
So I'll get to work learning it in my spare time.
Okay.
I'll basically be teaching him the basics of Akkadian while we wait for Jimmy.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll start teaching him now.
20 minutes.
Yeah, here's some exercises to practice the script and what they
sound it out.
Right. He gives you this weird like output, like what the fuck is this?
Speak in reverse. Not gonna dance.
Wax on, wax off in Akkadian.
So time passes. You guys go through the books and kind of chill out. Jimmy shows up. and you guys basically just step up the rhetoric and then have him drink again, and then get the fuck out and come back later.
Well, no, I'll let him know that for his first task, he must find us a very large vehicle that can't be traced back to him. And then what I'll do is I'll sort of like subtly suggest that if he has access to like the business credit card, like he should use that to rent this vehicle, and that we need a very specific type of vehicle, and I'll go on from there. But basically, I'm just going to try to manipulate him into doing what I would do if I could do it myself.
At this point, after he's had essentially two drinks from you, he's very open with as you're doing this, and like he's hanging on your every word. Like as you can see that the blood is taking more and more hold on his mind and his emotions. And essentially, he tells you like, yeah, I don't have an expense card, but I know the bar manager does, and I know I can take it from him. I also know I can forge a signature because I've done it multiple times. So I'm not too concerned. I can take care of that without an issue for you.
Good. That'll be your first task.
When do you want it by?
When are we going forward with the ritual?
This weekend.
Yes, so we'll want it this weekend.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take care of it. Friday night, sound good?
Sounds great.
Great deal.
And actually, I lied. It's going to cost us XP. We're not going to be able to do it this weekend. I just thought about that. I'm like, wait a minute, a level 4 and a level 5 ritual.
Well, that's if we want to destroy the ritual.
That's true.
Destroy the
if you want to destroy the well.
Yeah.
So then we need to figure that out.
But that's not what we're trying to do.
Okay, fair enough.
First we're trying to rededicate it, right?
Okay, then yes, this weekend.
Right. If that fucking fails, we better start pounding experience points into our head so we can then destroy it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like, I don't know, we need to get out there, kill some rats, like, I don't know, just start like farming low-level caitiff. I don't know. You tell me, but we better start getting some XP.
So
Diablerie
That was a
abound.
D&D joke, guys. I thought it was pretty
grind
good.
it
But
out.
anyways,
He goes off and does his shit for the evening. Jimmy will get you guys the vehicle by Friday evening. Anything in particular you guys want to do the rest of the week?
Other than pick up the drugs,
Okay. Yeah, Wednesday night you'll... Go ahead.
and indulge him in his third drink.
Yes.
Fair enough.
He'll be fully bloodbound and a ghoul, but also his purpose now is retainer.
Right. Yeah, he'll come by for the third evening and take the third drink without any sort of complaint whatsoever. Now he's looking more and more forward to it. And he does confess to you that he's been feeling more invigorated after, these little rites that you guys have been doing. So
I'll tell him to be very careful when he bounces people, because now he possesses a small token of true power, and that power can truly hurt someone if he is not careful. And he should be able to explore that when he's at the gym.
during that time while you're seeing to this little brainwashing of your new servant, Sullivan goes and grabs the E from Marcel. He's got in his big ass fucking package for you, ready to go in like a takeout bag from the bar/restaurant. Tells you to have fun. Be very careful where you use that. You never got it from him. So
absolutely. Yeah, I'll tell him we'll be in contact again. I'd like to, if he's up for it, I'd like to go feeding with him, just get to know him. Somebody I don't really know, but figure could be good for future business.
he's very receptive to that. And you guys will have a
Cool.
brief chat about, finding out a good day for that before you head out. But you got your stuff. You're good to go.
Perfect. And I will head back to the house and we will stash it until it's needed.
Preston gets a call from Damien.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, man, what's up with your crazy-ass boy?
Where you gotta be specific. Which crazy ass boy?
Newberry.
What do you mean? What did he say?
He bought pitchforks and torches for everybody.
Who's everybody?
Me, the hounds, Ballard that had a little bow on it. What's it? The guy with the glasses that's your clan, Royce, or that's your family, Royston, I think it is.
Royston? Yeah.
And says they're going to go raid the castle. What the fuck is he talking about? He's saying Larson's some soul-stealing, like, crazy person.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this. So, yeah, he and Larson had some deal, and then I guess it didn't pan out, and so now Jason is upset at Larson because he feels like he backed out of a deal, and so now he's like full bore, ready to take him out. And when I talked to Jason, I told him like I stay away from this Larson guy because he made us uncomfortable, and he wanted to get us involved in some deal, and it didn't work out for us as well. So
Right.
yeah,
Hey,
Jason's pretty convinced this dude's dangerous.
I got a question for you though. This is where things get really weird, and this is why I'm
Mhm.
actually calling you. I know you got ties with Newberry, and that's cool. That's why I was like, hey, do you know what the fuck is up in his mind that's fractured as it is? Second off, have you seen Trina?
No.
Because her people went for this whole thing like hook, line, and sinker. They're up in arms with him right now, talking about going to go see to some things. Now, from what I got, our president is staying out of the matter because Mr. Larson's not a recognized part of the club, if you know what I mean. And Mr. Newberry said he's not going to take things to the extreme. But I know that he's convinced the Trina's people that this guy somehow wronged them too, and you know how they get when it comes to reparations, so to speak. So if you know where Trina is, that she can talk them the fuck down, that'd be amazing.
No, I don't. I haven't heard from Trina or talked to her in a while now. I have no idea.
All right, man. Hey, I don't know if it's even within your wheelhouse. Can you talk him the fuck down? Because when he gets like this, he won't listen to me.
I'll try again. I tried when we talked before, and he was pretty gung ho. But yeah, I'll try again. Hey, by the way, I'm hearing like some rumors about something going on with like this cult in like these people in the city, this like group that I don't know, something happened with them where now they're like different than they were, and the president is trying to figure out what to do about it. Have you heard anything about that?
Do we need to have a sit down? Like to clear
Maybe.
things up?
Maybe.
All right, you want to meet me? Like I got a little bit of time before I got to head out. Like I got to head to Cobra Lounge and then the Succubus Club later on. But I'm open like the next hour or two.
Okay. Where are you at now? Where can we meet? I'll come to you.
Right now? Oh, I'm actually right down the street from the Archdiocese. I was walking to the club to pick something up first. So anywhere, up here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure. How far away is that from where we are, Ray?
So the Succubus Club is, which is right down the street from the Archdiocese, is literally like right by Northwestern. So it's further down south. So you got to go past near North Side, down towards River North. It's just north of Streeterville.
Okay.
So it's probably about a 20-minute drive.
That's not bad. Okay. Okay. Yeah. If you want to meet me like in that area at, I don't know, I'll see if I can figure out a good spot in that area, Ray, like a bar or club or something that.
Oh yeah, there's
where we can meet at. I'm sure there's places.
There's a lot because
yeah.
You also know that that's like that area where he's calling from. Right around there is also Baby Chorus domain. So his band's domain is like right in that area. It's a big swath.
Right
so anywhere you bring up in that area, he's like, yeah, no problem. Come on by. It's totally cool. We can do business.
Okay, cool. That'll work.
All right.
All right, I'll see you.
Yeah, he'll hang up.
Well, I just got a call from that was Damien, and he says Jason has bought pitchforks for everybody, and they're talking about going and storming the castle. So he asked if I could calm him down, which of course I said that I would do my best, and I sure will. But I want to go meet with him because I had heard rumor that well, he's looking for Trina, but also I want to get an idea of what he knows about the Bahari because of this shit that's going on with fucking Narissa. And I had heard that the prince was not sure what to do about it as far as like, should he punish all the Bahari or should he punish one of them or should he completely stay out of it? So I want to get an idea of where that's at to see if maybe I can gently push that in the direction of pointing the city at Narissa.
Maybe consult Annabelle, see what Annabelle feels about it, and see if
Annabelle,
it's leaning one way or the other.
Yeah, the Annabelle, her stance is that she wants them all blood hunted. She wants to bring the hammer down on them. So for me to take that stance is like fully in line with the clan. So that won't piss off Annabelle or raise any flags politically. But I want to see what information I can get out of Damien, if anything, on it.
Fair enough. We all gonna go, or are you just gonna check?
I mean, up to you guys.
I don't have anything else
I
going
don't
on.
care. If you guys want to go for a ride, we can.
Sure.
Okay.
I told him I'd meet him at the place and the thing with the guy, and it's like 20 minutes away, and it's this name. Here's the name of the place.
Hey, all right, here we go.
So, given that it's been pretty much a laid back like night or two before tonight, the Wednesday night that Sylvan pissed stuff up, I'm not to make you guys do another rouse check. You guys have been feeding relatively well and okay. Nothing's been fine. Nothing's been out of the ordinary, I should say. It's been calm. Everything's been fine. So you're at your hunger that you were at before, and you guys head out to this meeting with Damien. It takes you, like I said, about 20 minutes to get down there. It's a small little bar. It's like a hipster bar, actually, that you select, because that's really what's all that River North is a bunch of hipster like type bars. So you swing in, and you'll see Damien sitting with a woman that you guys saw at the bonfire. She's looks like a Mexican American. She's wearing this like black long sleeve t-shirt. Not t-shirt, but one of those shirts that come like half sleeves essentially, where it's like white and then the sleeves are black. She's got a baseball cap on. She's wearing blue jeans. She's sitting next to Damien in this booth as you guys walk into the bar towards the back. You didn't see her before the bonfire. She's a recent addition to the city. When Damien sees you, he kind of gestures you guys to have a seat. She just gives you a nod. She doesn't say anything.
All right. I'll walk up and sit.
You guys all have a seat, and Damien kind of leans forward. He's like, all right, so what were you asking about, like in clear terms?
The Bahari.
What about him?
That whole situation with them going after the Church of Cain.
Yeah. Yeah, they lost domain. That's really all that happened.
Yeah, because I had heard, and I haven't been to Elysium for a while, but last I heard, there were people that wanted like some pretty harsh shit done, like
Yeah, Annabelle wanted
there was like blood hunt talk going on for what they pulled.
Yeah, and it's definitely something that's still being kind of mulled over, I think, with Jackson. But for right now, the first part of the punishment has been stripping of all domain, which has not been a big deal because look, they got bulldozed right before it fucking anyways. So I'm like, that's no teeth there, you know what I mean? But I think Annabelle's starting to wear down the prince a little bit, in that opinion.
Yeah. Well, and something that I didn't really want to get into over the phone either, for obvious reasons, was and I don't really have anything solid, so I'm almost like reluctant to bring it up, but I'm going to anyways, just because it might be something that might help you. What went on there? I had this mortal contact who kind of had some involvement in the Bahari, which is kind of why my ear was to the ground on some of this stuff.
Okay.
And he's not around anymore, unfortunately. So it's a valuable asset that I lost. But
did they kill him?
I think he was a casualty in that whole thing. But this Larson guy is somehow involved.
What do you mean?
I don't know how or like to what extent, but his name kept coming up with stuff going on with whatever the hell was going on internally with the Bahari and whatever went down with this Church of Cain thing. I don't know, and I kind of suspect that this is part of what Jason is so upset with Larson about. That not only do they have some deal going on, but that there's something shady going on there too that Jason wasn't aware of. I don't know why Jason would be upset about that, but you know how he is. He clings on to stuff and then kind of goes crazy. So that just adds another layer to this Larson thing. I don't know too much about this guy, like I said, so like I'm almost feel bad for bringing it up, but I don't know, you being you, I feel like I should just tell you everything I know.
Right. The woman next to him, Leosenia, she starts speaking Spanish to Damien. I don't think any of you guys speak Spanish, do you?
No, I speak Latin, but not Spanish.
I don't think I speak any languages.
So Not yet, anyways.
Not even
Words
English.
words that ring very familiar, just because of their sound. She says "El Infierno" to Damien, and mentions Larson's name in the same like sets of phrases, and he just kind of looks at her like, and shakes his head. He's like, "No, no." She's like, "See," and he's like, "What? No," and she's like, she just nods at him.
Are we all there?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I thought you guys all went into the bar with him.
Yeah. I just want to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
My imagination strayed for a moment.
No problem. Yeah. So she speaks like a couple more sentences in Spanish. Nothing really pops out word wise. And he kind of plays it down when he's responding to her. And she just sells her eyes on you guys. And you see him kind of shake his head like, sorry, got that, guys. She feels that Larson's a bit of a severe threat, more so than we might actually think. I don't know why,
Oh.
but yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad I'm bringing this up then, like, because if you're already kind of suspicious, I think more information is probably helpful.
I'll deal with it with her later. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't know what's going to go on with the Bahari situation. I'm more concerned right now that if Jason is kind of stirred up the Bahari's nest against Larson, and has kind of fed them some lines where he's had something to do with Trina going missing, and so that's why they're all on the warpath right now. Now, Jason, I know, won't cross the line, right? Jason's done some stupid shit, but I can't really say that he's ever actually broken any of the traditions yet. That he hasn't been punished for already, right? But the Bahari are a question mark in my book, which is why I was seeing if you knew where the fuck Trina was, because if Trina can pop up, that'll diffuse the whole fucking situation with them.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, I don't. The only other thing that I really know about the Bahari, just from my mortal contact, who's now dead, is that there was some change going on from within. Like there was somebody from the outside trying to influence kind of their direction and sort of change how things were going, and he didn't really agree with it, and I think that's how he ended up getting taken out. Some kind of, I don't know, he said some type of corruption, like that he felt like they were being corrupted from the outside somehow.
What the hell crossed the Bahari? I have no idea. But yeah, Trina would be a big help in figuring this shit out. And you'll hear Yesenia kind of whisper, like, she'll say Trina's name. It's like, Trina Muerta.
Know what that word means?
Man,
He's
I
like,
hope not.
where do you get this shit? Like, he just looks at her. She just kind of looks back at him and just gestures like, what? Anyways, I got crazy hound bitch over here. I don't know what the hell she pulled over with fucking Prince, to be honest. Like, I don't trust you. Comprende? And she's like, see? Anyways, keep your eye out for her. I'll see if I can get any more info on the fucking Bahari. I thought you might know, because I know you and Trina kind of hung out now and again.
Yeah, a few times. I'll make a few more calls.
And it makes sense now. You tell me your boy on the human side of shit was involved. So maybe I get it. Looking out for him, doing whatever you need to do, whatever. Not my business. Don't give a shit. Now the connection makes sense in my head is the important part. But if you hear from her, let me know. I don't know when the hell they're doing this whole thing. Jason's being really kind of unpredictable about when he wants to do it. First I heard last night, then I'm hearing tomorrow, then next week. Like, I know that somebody's probably told Larson already, and Larson doesn't seem concerned. So
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's okay that he got the heads up, but I don't know. I'm starting to get concerned about this Larson dude, especially hearing that sounds like he may be more dangerous than I thought. But Jason had told me to call him when I was like, he wanted me to go along. I'm like, I don't want to go along with this. Like, I'm a lover, not a fighter. You know what I mean?
yeah, he's been actively recruiting. He tried to talk to Sierra, but far as I know, Sierra refuses. Sierra's bodyguards will not let him call anymore.
Okay, good, because he seems to have some kind of infatuation with Sierra. I could tell.
It's been really creepy. You should have seen Elysium the other night. Like, he was just staring the whole time. She doesn't like it. I don't fucking like it. But I gotta tell you, she's been worth her weight in fucking gold against those pricks that she let us know about. There's some issues in the city that she's been fucking on point about. Let's put it that way. On fucking point.
Good. Speaking of Elysiums, I want to try and make that to the next one. Do we know where it's at yet?
The next time we're actually getting together officially, as far as we want to have an event, probably next weekend, I want to say. I think it's going to be at Suckers Club. We've got some new stuff that we're going to debut with Baby Course, so we're kind of doing like a presentation of our work.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I want to come check that out.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to practice later on. So
right.
we're just kind of polishing some shit up, you know, get it all nice and ready for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, I appreciate the meeting, and obviously, if there's anything that I can do, let me know.
Yeah, it's really my big thing is, one, if you can try to talk some sense in this crazy motherfucker, that'd be great. Two, if you're on the Trina, that'd be even better because that can diffuse the Bahari situation. Let's be honest, Jason by himself, he's not harmless, but he's not as dangerous as he is with a host of Bahari with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I get you. I'll try and redirect him and kind of diffuse.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's really it, unless you got something else you want to...
Yeah. No, I think that was it. You guys, I'll look at Lamont and Sullivan. Do you guys have anything we need to talk to Damien about?
Not that I can recall.
Well, I mean, it's all a little above my pay grade, quite frankly, but no.
All right. Yeah, I think we're good, man.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Yeah, you too. I'll get up and nod to him, and I'll nod to Yesenia, and then we'll head out.
She'll just give you
Yep,
a cautious nod back as you guys head out.
Then we will fuck off.
Okay. You guys get to the vehicle. No issues.
We'll
It's
head
still
back.
there.
Just a side note, when we're driving, anytime we drive anywhere, I will be paying attention, see if we're being followed or if there's, a random fucking Maserati in the area.
Nah, you don't run into anything out of the ordinary. I figure the next thing we'd probably get to would be the party. And given that that's a larger thing, I figure since it's already 10 till, we can wait till next game for that.
Sounds good to
Absolutely.
me.
Yeah, that works.
All right.
For the purposes of downtime for the next couple of days before we do the party, I will be creating a dossier that looks real super authentic with my artistic skill about the demon worshippers that dwell in the area that the other well is, that we'll be giving to various churches.
Fair enough.
I think I'm gonna call Jason, and by diffuse the situation, I think that's gonna be like, hey, I heard the word Inferno mentioned when they were talking about him. Do you know what that means? Is that like an infernal thing?
It's Spanish for hell.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Jason. Like, what do you think about that?
I think that's some pretty fucking creepy shit. Who said that?
We were talking to the Damien's new hound was talking about it.
That creepy bitch?
Yeah.
So here's what. All right. I'm going to get your advice. And allow me to parking lot this conversation for a moment. The actual point. I have to get something off my chest now. Does it creep you out she just speaks Spanish but understands everything in English? Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
I mean, I speak Spanish, so I'm okay with it. But it's just so weird. Like, you obviously understand the language. Like, why aren't you... Is it to be creepy? Is that the point? Like, I don't understand.
Well, I think some people can understand a language better than they can actually speak it. And so maybe she's just not comfortable speaking English, and she's more comfortable speaking in her comfortable language.
Okay. I didn't even think of that. That's a good point. I think maybe I can sometimes jump to conclusions.
Hey, it's don't we all? No. Don't we all?
Yeah, I think it's a bad habit occasionally. But it is weird that a freaking caitiff is working as a hound now. Like, I don't know what that's about.
Oh, I didn't even know she was caitiff.
Yeah, she doesn't have a clan.
Maybe she pissed somebody off.
I don't know. She's had a hard on for Larson since she got into the city. So.
Well, she seems pretty worried about him even more than you are.
Yeah. Also, she sees shit, apparently.
What kind of shit?
Ghosts.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Do you think it's real?
Are you asking me if she's crazy?
Yes.
Maybe.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes. You know why I believe in ghosts?
Bunch of people.
Why do you believe in ghosts?
Because you can drink down the essence of somebody, if you know what I mean. If that were a thing and it wasn't so like not talked about as a bad, as a good thing, like as universally condemned, if there was no soul, wouldn't be a thing. And ghosts are what? They're disembodied souls, right? They're dead people's souls. So clearly, if you can do one thing that relates to that thing, that means there's got to be something else out there. It's only logic, like, right? Plus, there's been some fucking crazy Hakata in the area that I know have done some weird shit that I've heard about, at least creepy stuff. And you get that weird, like, odd feeling when they're in the room and there's weird breezes. And maybe it's just me being paranoid, but I think that they control ghosts.
There is likely all sorts of things that exist that we don't just see and hear every day, and that some that are attuned to it are able to potentially discern some great truths about reality from.
Yeah, definitely. More things than heaven and earth type Horatio situation, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I need to see about my friends and their pitchforks. And I actually bought nice torches. I didn't buy that tiki shit. I actually went and got pitch. Do you know how hard it is to get pitch?
I don't.
It is hard. So I managed to arrange that, and we got some good, nice oak branches to wrap the pitch-soaked cloth in, and we're ready for a good old-fashioned torches and pitchfork session, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Right.
I'm gonna bill it as a reenactment. Like we're a reenactment party, and we're going to do crazy shit, and it's all part of a movie being filmed, so that when the house goes up, nobody's the wiser.
You got it all figured out. Yeah, I wanted to call you because of what the new hound said, and it sounded like this Larson guy may be extremely even more dangerous than you may have thought. So I would hate for you to go in not realizing how big of a danger it is, and so if you wanted to kind of rethink maybe your approach.
Listen, you know what? And this is going to sound really weird. I believe in ghosts. I believe in other things that go bump in the night, right? Because I've seen them. This whole, like, if we're talking about what I think we're talking about, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit. It's just another type of, like, woozy-wooge occult shit that people want to believe in that doesn't really exist. You know what I mean? Like, let me tell you, if some little fucking pitchfork-wielding, pointy-tailed motherfucker could jump up in my haven right now and say, hey, I'll make a deal with you, I would laugh, because I don't think it's real. I would think that I'm seeing something, or I took something that was just blowing my mind perception-wise, that I am now seeing this silly little fucking, like, imp shit go on. Like, come on. And if those things did exist, don't you think they'd be pissed about that type of representation? Like, what kind of PR is that to have out there? They don't exist.
I would just urge you to consider, what if it is real?
Are you serious?
You have to be prepared for any and all potential outcomes.
So if he is, right? Like if he is, and he's done some deal with Scratch, and he knows. I mean, I've let it be known, like I've let it be known that I've got a posse together and we're gonna go to town. Do you think he can have something in my haven?
You never know.
You're joking, right? Like you're just fucking with me. I know.
No, I would never. I'm only concerned for your well-being.
The phone hangs up. Boy, this poor man. You guys, that's not funny.
God, it is so
It's
funny.
It's a little bit funny.
It's a little bit funny. Okay. All right. So on top of the Larson issue, now we have Cadiff moving in and taking hound positions out of nowhere. Jason's getting a little bit obsessed with Sierra, and things are just generally getting a lot more tense around the city. Jason is known as a bit of a firebrand and is causing issues, but will he really get away with this one? Who knows? We'll see. See you all later.